My name is Terry Carbonell. I have a little over 3,300 hours in the last 14 and a half, 15 years. So my ratings are commercial single engine, I have a CFI, CFII, MEI, ATP, multi-engine, and I have a glider rating. I live in the Florida Keys on a private airstrip called Tavernero. Started flying when I was 44 years old at the request of my husband. He used to fly just as a private pilot back in Cuba. He had Alzheimer's disease. A friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, can I take Mario for a ride?" We flew out of Fort Myers, the sun was setting, it was absolutely beautiful, and my husband turned around and said, "You know, will you get your pilot's license so I can spend what time I have left on this earth in an airplane?" And after 16 years of as near perfect a marriage as you could have, how do you say no? Mario died 3 years after I started flying, and every time I see the joy on somebody else's face, it reminds me of the joy that I saw my husband experience and how much he loved flying. What I fly is a 182 RG. Wild Mama is her name, 614 Whiskey Mike. If I had to pick one moment in my life that was an absolute highlight, it was winning the Air Race Classic. To hear your name called first and know that you flew the perfect race and beat out 55 other teams doing it is nothing short of amazing. I think I started using SiriusXM Weather when I did the very first air race. I knew I had to have something that was going to give me weather all across the United States and into Canada. It's nothing like having reliable weather service in the cockpit. You know, SiriusXM is just the best product out there. I fly in the mountains a lot, and ADS-B is a line of sight. You can't get ADS-B, you have big gaps in the mountains, and that's, gosh, when would you want to have good weather is in the mountains. I like to fly low. I've flown across the United States at 1,000 feet AGL because it's all about scenery. You can't always get ADS-B when you're at 1,000 feet, but I always have SiriusXM Weather. SiriusXM Weather just keeps you out of trouble. It's certainly avoiding bad memories. SiriusXM is on all the time if I'm in the airplane. I'm a country girl at heart. There's a poster in my hangar that one of the first programs I did with Aviation Adventures was 56 girls from the underserved communities, and it was literally life-changing for both those girls and for me because I really got the opportunity to see how much aviation can impact somebody's life in a positive way. There's jobs, these are kids that don't have hope, teaching them how to dream and how to hope, and teaching that there's a world beyond their boundaries is just, it's opening up everything to kids. And that's the gift that I'm meant to share.